Going back to the national level here, we've seen the U.S. national debt reach historically high levels under both Republican and Democratic control. How would you approach this issue if elected to the U.S. Senate? Myers, we'll start with you.
Well, yeah, I really want to talk about this because the debt's a huge issue, and Senator Leahy's legacy is that when he took office 48 years ago, debt was about $2,500 per person, and now it's over $95,000 per person. What I would do as a U.S. Senator is to make sure something like this Inflation Reduction Act that Senator Manchin and Schumer are proposing now is not passed. If you notice what's happening, it would be probably another $400 billion of excessive spending on climate initiatives, none of which may be fruitful, but all of which would have an inflationary effect. I'd sort of like to take my last minute to address the elephant in the room, or should I say the donkey in the room. Christina Nolan is not here. This is the 5th candidate debate that I've attended.
We want to keep the focus on the economy.
I know, but why is it that Gerald and I have to answer questions, right? And I have to make a mistake at the beginning of the debate because I talk too long, and she doesn't have to attend any candidate debates. I want to make the point to Vermonters that Gerald and I are here to represent you. We're here because we care about Vermont. We're here to engage with Vermonters, right? And we take what you're doing seriously, Paul. You're our chairman, and we appreciate what you've done for us, and this has been planned for a month. So I cleared everything to get here. So thank you very much for inviting us.
Gerald, the question is the national debt. Republicans and Democrats both share some blame. What would you do differently if elected to the U.S. Senate?
Well, instill discipline in Congress. Congress controls the budget, and I think it's actually been more Democrat overspending, well, it has been, than Republican, and particularly the last year and a half, with even Senator Manchin calls it reckless overspending. That is the reason, if you ever took economics, just churning out money, increasing the M2 money supply always and everywhere, that's going to result in inflation. That's why we have the inflation and now recession that we're in. So I would look to have discipline. I do not look, it kind of gets back to having the overall view of Republican versus Democrat. I'm not in favor of overspending or new taxes. So that's exactly what's going on now, and they're trying to push new taxes on us. I look to face Peter Welch, and I've done research that the national debt has gone up 300% on his watch. 300%. That's failure. That gets you fired. That's not performance. So just discipline. Spend within a budget like we all do. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks.